Hey, it's Tim. I'm out doing a day hike today, and it's like my favoriteest ever day hike here in the Laguna Mountains. It's about an 11-mile loop, and it has Pacific Crest Trail, Big Laguna Trail, Sunset Trail, and it's just a big loop. And I want to show it to you because I guess if you wanted to do it, it would just give you an idea and maybe inspire you. So come along with me here, and I'll show you how it goes. All right, so there's my truck parked on the side of the Sunrise Highway. And the PCT is just right below that. And so there's this overlook here. And so you can look down over Anza-Borrego. But anyway, so right along, you pop right down here, right below those steps, and you pick up the PCT and you cruise right along here. This is southbound on the PCT. And it'll lead you up to this ridge where we're headed up to Foster Point Lookout. So I got a view of Foster Point right there. It's right there. Not very exciting, but it'll be pretty cool when we get up there. One of my favorite things about this hike is if you do the route this way, the first half of it, maybe 5 or 6 miles, is kind of exposed. There's no trees, it's pretty much bushes. So I like to do this side in the morning. It's nice and cool, and the views are awesome. All right, here's the sign in the intersection to Foster Point. So we're gonna head out this way. It's a left if you're headed southbound. We have made it to Foster Point. Just a little over a mile, just a touch. And here is a rock cairn, beautiful. And there's this really cool plaque thing that tells you what peaks are out in the distance. So if I wanted to line up to Garnet Peak right here, I put the little thing right there and it tells me that's Garnet Peak. It's pretty cool, and we got a great view and a great place to stop and have a snack. I gotta tell you, it is so peaceful and quiet out here today. When you just sit up on a point like Foster Point there, and if you want to take some time to have a snack or just be alone and be in the quiet, it's pretty nice. All right, we're making our way to Hurricane Ridge, which will be the next kind of a lookout spot. But it's getting pretty warm out here. Like I said, in this part of the trail, there's no cover. The first several miles, there's no cover, and then some places in the middle, there's no cover. And I was wearing a tank top. It got pretty hot. So, just kind of a reminder, safety tip from Tim. Bring something to cover up with. Nobody likes a sunburn. All right, we're making our way up to Hurricane Ridge. All right, this is Hurricane Ridge. And usually, it's really, really windy right up there. Just on that little shelf right there. And we're gonna head up there right now and look out over the desert. All right, this is Hurricane Ridge, and it's about 2.5 miles on this loop. You get a great view, and you can sit down and whatever, take a break, but it's hot. This is one of my favoriteest
parts of the trail, because now we're starting to get into the woods. And in a little bit here, a little bit further on the PCT, we're going to hang a right and head across the highway.
Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna hang a right here at this juncture. You know, because it says the Big Laguna Trail. Now, if we keep going south here, it stays on the PCT and you go to Mexico after a bit, 2 more days. So we are going to go this way and head down the Big Laguna Trail. Okay, I think it's about 3.5 miles. We're coming down the Big Laguna Trail, and we're approaching the road highway, Sunrise Highway, and we got to cross the highway, and we're just about there. I can tell because I hear cars. You know how you're walking along a trail, at a trail you've been on a lot, and you're thinking, hey, I hear the cars. The road crossing's right around the corner here, right around this bush. And then you go around some more current turns and it's not there. You're like, what the heck? Where is it? Yeah, we're not there yet. Now we're here. So this is the Sunrise Highway where we parked at, but 3.5 miles down trail. There's some guys on bikes.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi! Crossing the road, crossing the road, crossing the road, crossing the road, crossing the road. All right. There's a sign here that says Big Laguna Trail, Laguna Campground. It's 3 miles, Big Laguna Lake, and we're heading that way. Isn't it beautiful? Need to get away from this dang road. All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go up this nifty trail. Hey, last time I was here, this was all muddy. And we're gonna go up the side of this cliff here, and we're gonna pick up this dirt road and head down towards the meadow. Whoa, look at this. It's very pretty. Pretty flowers. All right, so we are coming up this trail, coming up off the highway there where we just crossed the Sunrise Highway, and we're gonna kind of piggyback onto this dirt road. I think it's right, yeah, right here. It's kind of a dirt road. We're gonna walk on this for a little bit. It's not too bad. It's kind of an old forest road. I don't think they drive on it much. There's mountain bike tracks on the ground and footprints. And I think I see some like bear tracks and cougar tracks. Some squirrel tracks. Deer tracks. Lots of deer out here. Deer tracks, horse tracks. Since we're on a road walk, I think about stuff. You know, if you watch any of my videos, I think about stuff. Here's what I'm thinking about now. Here's what I'm grappling with a little bit. Or understanding. No, are we spiritual or carnal? What's the thought? What rules our life? What's got control of us? For me, it's God. I follow the Spirit, the Holy Spirit. Nothing bad comes of that. It's good. But sometimes we follow our flesh, what our flesh wants, what our desires are. Like money, possessions, this backpack I'm wearing. things like that. And if you follow Christ, if you follow Jesus, it's love. It's love and self-sacrifice. Putting other people's needs above your own. You follow your heart, you follow what you have faith in and what you have hope in. Okay, that's it, because we're coming up to an intersection here and I gotta talk to you. We just came from that away down the road where I was telling you about spiritual and carnal stuff. Hopefully you didn't turn it off. And we kind of approached this little parking lot here. It's a dirt lot. I'm not sure what they're doing. Looks like there's some work going on here because they've got straw wattles and stuff. But anyway, straight across, we'll see this sign, Big Laguna Trail. And this is like just a little bloop bloop. We go through these trees. Oh yeah, there it is. Looks like they're working on power poles up there. Yeah. Oh, look at these. Pretty flowers. Okay. Anyway, this goes down here just a little bit. Watch. Yeah, see, so we're gonna pop out right here. There's another little road. It's a dirt road. Now, if we hang a right here, we end up into Laguna Campground. Like a little housing tract or something back there, and then you can walk into the campground. So if you get to this point and something's wrong, you're out of water, you're out of food, you're tired, you've had enough, you can go that way. It'll take you straight through the Laguna Campground, and then right to the Sunrise Highway, and that place where we parked is right across the street. It's almost a straight shot, just following that road. But we're gonna go this way. We're gonna head down to the Laguna Meadow and through some of the most beautiful spots of this trail. Come on, let's go. All right, so we came down through this really pretty foresty section, and we're heading out towards the Laguna Meadows. And right here at about 5 miles, I'll show you, we come to this gate, which is like a joke gate, but we're gonna go through it anyway. See, the trail goes right there, but we're gonna go through this gate. We're gonna push the gate open. Nope, we're gonna pull the gate. Give it a hearty, there. Okay, we went through the gate. So basically, you come through that gate, through that canyon. This is a big circle. If I turn left, I'll go all the way around the meadows, all the way around, and eventually come back to here. I bet it's about 7 or 8 miles. But for our loop today, we're hanging a right. Going around this meadow, there's a bunch of cows out there, but mostly there's these really killer trees. Like, check out this tree. We're not in the sequoias. It's Southern California. We're looking up the tree. Oh, it goes way up there. It's a beautiful tree. I think the tree needs a hug. There's a spider web on my hand. Ah! Oh, they're ants. I put my hand right there. What a dummy. Did you get them? There's a couple dead ants. Some jumped on my legs. That was stupid. Be careful if you're hugging trees. Look at these guys. I put my hand on there. I'm always careful about where I put my hands. Especially like snakes and stuff. So that's pretty funny. Yeah. They're still on me. Okay, beautiful meadow. Cows. All right, so back there was a, ooh, come back here. Oh, it's a big red dragonfly. All right, as we keep going around the meadow, you're gonna come up to a bridge, like for mountain bikes or walkers to go through the fence. It looks like this. And there's a big tree on your left. Great place to take a break. And then you'll keep going straight, don't turn. Keep going straight. We're gonna cross the meadow, which is where we are right now, which is beautiful. There's lots of grass because we had such a wet year. There's cows out there. Beautiful. That's where we just came from, the tree where I said you could take a break. And this is the trail following this barbed wire fence. Beautiful. And there's a little footbridge up here that we're going to cross. All right, sometimes the trails, there's a lot of little splits in this trail. Left, right. But as you keep going on the path you were on, that we've been previously talked about and that you're on, you come to a fork, but there's a lake out here. It's the Big Laguna Lake, and it's full right now. And if you see the lake, you want to stay to the left of it. So whatever, there's a whole bunch of zigzag paths. Like there's one going that way, there's one going that way, but this one leads right to the left of it. So we're heading that way. I gotta find a shady spot for lunch. My tummy is telling me it's time to eat. So we're traveling west, we're hiking west, and we're approaching the Big Laguna Lake. And so you can see this trail takes us to the left and a bunch of cows. There is a tremendous amount of bees and butterflies. On this bush. Look at these babies. All right, time to eat. My stomach is growling. So we're gonna go right up here under this tree, look for ants, and eat my peanut butter and pickle sandwich. Come on, let's go. Peanut butter and pickle sandwich. Just kidding, let's eat it. Cow friends. All right, anyhow, like I said, the Big Laguna Lake is out here. We want to stay to the left. So we're following this trail that goes kind of around to the left of the lake. And we're heading into this herd of cows. Hopefully you don't care much that I'm out here. I just walk right by. Yep, they don't care. Hi, cow cow. You eating some grasses? Yeah, you are. That's some good stuff there. What? What was that? A baby cow. All right, so you keep the cows behind you. And this is Big Laguna Lake. We stay to the left or the south side of the lake, and we cross in over right here. It's kind of a earth dam that they built to keep the lake up there. So in a little while, we're going to be at the far end of that lake, crossing the very end. We're going to go this way, go around. All right, we just left Big Laguna Meadow, Big Laguna Lake area. And as you just keep following the trail, we come around the corner to Little Laguna Lake. We're going to go around Little Laguna Lake a little bit, and then we're going to pick up the Sunset Trail. We're going to get the Sunset Trail over here, and we're going to make a right. All right, that's Little Laguna Lake right there. And we're going to go around a little bit, hang a right on the Sunset Trail. It's a pretty lake. All right, this is the Sunset Trail, and it goes up out of the meadows and up onto this ridge back. So we got a little bit of climb, but it's not super steep. It's kind of pretty. Back into the trees a bit. We're gonna get up on top of this ridge a little bit, and we're gonna be able to see really far west. Earlier we could see east, out over the desert. And soon here, we're gonna be on top of this ridge, and we're gonna see towards the west. There's a, wow, that's a pine tree. I always think when I come back here, I'm gonna see some wildlife, because not a lot of people go back here, but I never do. It's real pretty back here. I think the nicest thing about walking on these paths, on these trails when you're out here, is the sound of the breeze and the sound of the birds. And you're constantly hearing little things scurry in the bushes next to you when you're walking by, but your footsteps, that sound of your footsteps is so peaceful. And then some guy talking, making a video, and you wish you'd be quiet. Whoa, that was a pretty hardy climb coming up out of the meadows. But we're up on the top of this ridge now. It's beautiful. It's hot. But I'm going to flip the camera around and show you our view to the west. So that's the Pine Valley Bridge right there, if you're familiar with that. And that's Mount Cuyamaca. This is about 7 miles on our trip. Jeez. We're just a little over halfway. But we're up on the ridge. All right, we are on the far north end of the lake. That's Big Laguna Lake out there. And way out there is where we crossed over. We went up over the sunset trailhead right there. And then down this side. All right, we're coming up on a junction here. If we turn right, the meadow is still to our right. So if we turn right here, it takes us back around the meadow. But we don't want to go that way. That would make us put us in a circle. So we're gonna go left this way. And it's gonna take us back to the Penny Pines trailhead. And then we'll cross the Sunrise Highway again and get back on the PCT. Head south, and we'll be back to the start. All right, so getting close to the Penny Pines trailhead. We're walking through this real high, like 8-foot high bushes. And here we're gonna go through this gate. And then down here at the end here, bottom, we're gonna make a right at the Noble Canyon trailhead, which is just down this little, right here. And then we're gonna cross the road, get back on the PCT. All right, it's Penny Pines trailhead right there. We just filled up some water. I just filled up my water because we got about another mile on the desert side to go, and it's pretty hot. So we're heading right over there to get back on the PCT. Right through here. All right, here we are, little junction, like 50 steps from that gate right there. And here's the turn, we're gonna make a right. We're headed southbound again on the PCT, right there. And the truck is right there. We're almost back. All right, I'm just about back to the truck. So that was a good hardy loop. It's clockwise, it's 11 miles, maybe a little bit more than 11. Anyway, if you want to do this loop and you have questions, leave them down below in the comments. I'll try to answer them best I can. But anyway, thanks a lot for coming along with me. That was fun. I'm kind of tired. It's been hot. And I'm gonna go drink some ice cold water out of my truck. All right. See ya.